Honestly, I like Canadian Robert Borden $100 bills over the Benjamin Franklin $100 bills. The reason is the Canadian $100 bill smells like maple leaf. It does actually. It does smell like sweet, warm maple syrups that make you want to eat the just-made warm pancake that is fluffy and buttery. I love to put the strawberry jam on the top of the pancake and pour the maple syrup and soak it into it. Personally, I wish it was my daily breakfast, but I will get diabetes if I eat like this every day. Maybe I should drink Diet Coke with it to prevent diabetes. Anyway, I'm going to talk about the Canadian dollars and US dollars. History of Canadian currency is shorter than the United States. The United States established the Coinage Act of 1792, and the National Mint was founded in Philadelphia. The first U.S. coin, minted from the National Mint, begins from 1793. The price of the first year of the United States coins is like their pride. The price of it will surprise you. I do not have them in my collections because of their price. Anyway, before the National Bank, and before they minted coins from the National Mint, there was a post-colonial period of coins, and it was made until 1820. What about even before then? What did they use for the transactions? Like I mentioned in the thaler episode, the Spanish thaler was used in the United States, which is the reales. Not just reales, but the coins from other nations were used. The United States is made by early immigrants, so as long as the weight of silver is roughly right, then transactions were made. It was not just the United States, but Canada as well. So people from the United States and Canada, when they were trading goods, they pretty much used coins from other countries. There were no banks or currency exchange places in that period of time. After the United States founded the National Bank, Canadian people used the coins from the United States as well. In a previous episode, I mentioned that the dollar from the United States was decimal, and European coins were not. Therefore, transactions were sometimes unfair. That's why Canada wanted to mint Canadian coins. It took a long time to make Canada's first coin, but when it started, the ratio of Canadian dollar and US dollar was the same, while the British pound had $4.46. The value of currency goes up and down. The recession in 2009 affected the US's economy, and during the recession, Canadian dollar showed strength. We do not know what will happen in the world, but personally, I do not know what will happen to the world. If I could see the future, the first thing I'd do is remember all the lottery ticket winning numbers. I mean, who wouldn't? The value of money in different countries carries different values, but at least in the past, the weight of silver and gold carried the value. Internationally, some coins have counterstamps as confirmation of transaction. Some coins have Chinese counterstamps. Some coins have Japanese counterstamps because it shows money used internationally. The US dollar and Canadian dollar is the history of North America and the modern world. Decimal currency is now popularly used in the world. The Canadian dollar became decimal when it came out so Canada could trade with the US fairly. The United Kingdom had the idea of using decimal currency, but it was used in Canada first, and then the United Kingdom adapted to the decimal system in 1972. The Canadian dollar will show strength again in the near future. Why do I think so? It's because history repeats eventually, and Canada has a strong economic background. We will find a way, and Canada will be the strong Canada again.